Hi, my name is Jeff Landfield. I'm running for the Alaska State Senate, District L. I want to thank you for joining us in this installment of our series of Fireside Chats. In this video, we're going to talk about Alaska's fiscal reality. I want to talk about the history, our current situation, and the future. We all know Alaska is a beautiful place to live. That's why we're all here. At the same time, we all know Alaska is a petro-state. That is, our state budget is largely funded and heavily dependent on oil prices, which are out of our control. That volatility in the marketplace is responsible for our boom and bust cycle. We've known this for a long time. And in fact, as early as 2001, the state legislature formed a fiscal policy caucus designed to address our fiscal situation and form a long-term fiscal plan. That never happened, unfortunately, because the price of oil went up. Since then, a few things happened. In 2006, the legislature passed ACES, a new oil tax structure. Shortly afterwards, the price of oil spiked to unprecedented levels, filling the state coffers. What happened? Of course, the budget ballooned. And for a long time, the price of oil stayed pretty high, effectively concealing our problem of having no fiscal plan. And then boom, the price of oil went down, the volatile markets acted up, and now we're in a position of having a $3.5 billion deficit. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. For decades, we've done the same thing with our budget, and we have the same result. We all know it's not going to work any longer. Recently, Governor Walker introduced a plan that turns our wealth into an endowment, removing much of the volatility and creating long-term stability for our budget. Conceptually, I agree with the idea of an endowment. I think it's a good idea. But we got to be realistic. We also have to continue to find efficiencies and reduce wasteful spending. Now, some people, like executives of the board of the Rasmussen Foundation, are suggesting we levy a tax on working-class Alaskan families to help pay for this. I don't think it makes any sense to hand out a dividend on one hand and then tax people's income on the other hand. It's redundant, it makes no sense, and I don't think it's fair to tax Alaskans to pay for bloated budgets that the legislature has adopted over time irresponsibly. If elected, my priority will be dealing with our budget and adopting a long-term fiscal plan, something that's way overdue. I promise that levying an income tax on Alaskans will be my last resort, not my first option.
Paid for by Jeff Landfield for State Senate.